Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Wednesday, May 10, 2023, and giving you our team and total picks for today. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and to push the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Also check out our Patreon if you want access to our premium picks. Our Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money, and if you are interested in props and parlay picks, check out our new channel High Stakes Props and Parlays, where you can find our player props and parlay picks predictions. You will find the link to our Patreon and to our new channel in the description and comments section below. Miami assumed control of the series with two resounding home wins in games 3 and 4, sending New York to the brink of elimination. The Heat won 105-86 in game 3, outscoring the Knicks 50-36 in the paint. They won game 4 109-101 despite being outshot from the field as they controlled the boards, +9 rebounding margin, and won the turnover battle. Miami scores 109.5 points per game, 30th, and hits 46.0% of its field goals, 26th, including 34.4% of its three-point attempts, 27th. It converts 83.1% of its free throws, 2nd, and averages 40.6 rebounds, 27th, with a -1.2 rebounding margin. Miami surrenders 109.8 points per game defensively, 2nd, and its opponents shoot 48.2%, 22nd, with a 36.7 shooting percentage from 3, 22nd. New York lost its mojo in Miami. Can it find it again with its back against the wall? The Knicks score 116.0 points per game, 11th, and shoot 47.0% from the field, 20th, including 35.4% from long distance, 19th. They convert 76.1% of their foul shots, 22nd, and average 46.6 rebounds, 3rd, with a +4.6 rebounding margin. The Knickerbockers give up 113.1 points per game defensively, 13th, and their opponents shoot 46.2% from the floor, 3rd, with a 35.7 shooting percentage from distance, 12th. New York is 4th in adjusted offensive rating, 19th in adjusted defensive rating, and 26th in adjusted tempo, per dunks and threes. Miami is getting between 3.5 to 4 points, depending on the sportsbook, but if you feel as confident as I am, take the Heat ML at +140 or better to close the series out on the road. Miami has to finish this series as soon as possible to allow Butler to rest and prepare for a much tougher matchup in the EC Finals. Boston or Philadelphia will be favored in that series, but if Miami has a rest advantage, it will have a much better shot at staying in it. I like Miami to win outright on Wednesday with its advantage inside. Last game, it out-rebounded New York 44-35, grabbing 13 offensive rebounds and scoring 46 points in the paint. Bam Adebayo scored 23 points and collected 13 rebounds for the Heat, and 5 other Miami players grabbed at least 5 boards. With a better shooting performance from long range, Miami shot 13 for 39 in Game 4. The Heat can win with an inside-out approach the Knicks will desperately attempt to mimic. New York is expected to win because it's at home, but Knicks fans won't muffle their groans or hold back their boos if the Knicks struggle from the field as they did in Game 3, 31-91. In other words, forget home court advantage if this team doesn't come out guns blazing. This series is expected to go on another game, which is why I believe there's some value in the Heat to win. Our team pick is Heat money line. The Miami Heat are one win away from moving on to the Eastern Conference Finals after beating the Knicks 109-101 in Miami on Monday, taking a 3-1 series lead. For a team that had to compete in the play-in series and was the 8th seed then. Lost one of their best players, Tyler Herro, in the first playoff game against the top-seeded Bucks, it is pretty impressive. But the work is not done yet as they need one more win to advance. On Monday night, they held off a Knicks rally and scored the win, behind great games from Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo. Butler had 27 points and 10 assists, with 6 rebounds, while Adebayo added 23 points and 13 boards. Max Strus added 16 points, while Kyle Lowry chipped in with 15 off the bench. It was great that we were able to hold home court, Heat coach Eric Spoelstra said, reported ESPN. But we know we have a task in New York. The New York Knicks head home to the Big Apple, staring at an elimination game in Game 5. After losing Game 4 109-101 in Miami on Monday, the Knicks are down 3-1 and are one loss from hitting the golf course for the summer. They put up a solid effort on Monday, thanks mainly to Jalen Brunson, who had 32 points and 11 assists. R.J. Barrett also came to play with 24 points, while Julius Randle added 20 points and 9 rebounds. Barrett knows it will take maximum effort to extend this series and send it back to Miami. They got to offensive rebounds, to loose balls, they've got some tough guys that get respect, Barrett said, reported ESPN. I give them credit. They're working hard. They've got guys falling every possession, they're getting calls, they're getting rebounds. they're playing hard. We played hard as well. Emmanuel quickly injured his ankle in Game 4 and is listed as questionable for Game 5. The under is 26 in the last 26 meetings between these teams in New York. It's also 5-1 in the Knicks' last 6 when their opponent allows 100 points or more in their previous game and 7-2 in their last 9 overall. I'm placing a wager on the total to be under 209.5 points scored in Wednesday's Heat-Knicks game. Miami has no problems with winning ugly, and New York will do everything it can defensively to prevent the Heat from running away with this game. I don't trust Julius Randle to shoot a high percentage tomorrow, and I don't predict RJ Barrett will be as efficient from the field as he was in Game 4, either. With that said, I feel there's too much weight on Jalen Brunson's shoulders to carry this team to victory. He'll take too many shots to overcompensate, especially with quickly unlikely to play. The under is my bet, with Miami closing out this series in a low-scoring road victory at Madison Square Garden. Los Angeles Lakers vs Golden State Warriors. The Los Angeles Lakers are one win away from going from the play-in tournament to the Western Conference Finals. The Lakers use a physical style of play and have been attacking the rim as the Warriors are experimenting with smaller lineups. In Game 4, the Lakers shot 8 more free throws than the Warriors and made all 20 of their attempts from the line. Lakers reserve player Lonnie Walker erupted in the fourth quarter, scoring all of his 15 points in the final period. After the game, Walker said, "It's the greatest feeling you could ever imagine. As a kid, this is something I've been dreaming of." LeBron led the Lakers with 27 points and added 9 rebounds and 6 assists. Anthony Davis continued his strong play on the inside with 23 points and 15 rebounds. Davis has been a difference maker in the series, as the Warriors do not have the size to stop Davis when he gets going. Austin Reeves hit 3 threes on his way to 21 points, and Lonnie Walker was the top scorer off the bench with 15. D'Angelo Russell had one of his worst playoff games, scoring only 4 points on 1-10 shooting from the field. Dennis Schroeder was solid in his minutes off the bench at point guard, adding 10 points in his 35 minutes of play. The Golden State Warriors have their backs against the wall and must win 3 straight against Los Angeles to advance. The Warriors have 2 of the last 3 games at home, which is helpful as the Lakers' only 3 postseason losses have all come on the road. Golden State launched 41 threes in Game 4, but only connected on 12 of them on 29.3% shooting. Steph Curry had a triple-double with 31 points, 14 assists and 10 rebounds, though it does feel as the Warriors rely on Curry's excellence too much. Other players need to step up as well for Golden State to make a comeback in this series. Future Hall of Famers Klay Thompson and Draymond Green were both held under 10 points in Game 4, scoring 9 and 8 respectively. The second highest scorer was Andrew Wiggins with 17, while Gary Payton II added 15 in his first time as a starter this postseason. The top scorer off the bench was Dante DiVincenzo with 10 points. Golden State's playoff rotation players are all healthy for Game 5. The Warriors ranked 9th in offensive efficiency and 15th in defensive efficiency. Golden State was 33-8 at home in the regular season and have gone 3-2 at home in the playoffs. The value here is on the Lakers, as most public bettors will believe Golden State will blow them out in their home game as the Lakers look forward to Game 6. The Lakers will be playing with a different mindset than when they beat the Grizzlies. The Lakers know how dangerous Golden State can be and will want to end this series as soon as possible. The advantage the Lakers have is not going to go away. They are bigger and more aggressive inside. They will shoot more free throws, as the Warriors will shoot more threes. Outside of Curry, no one on Golden State has been consistent enough to rely on to show up big. Curry will need Game 7 Sacramento-type games 3 times in a row to win this series. The Warriors may be able to pull this game out, but 6.5 points is way too many to give LeBron, AD and the stronger Lakers as they try to close out the series. Take the Lakers plus the points. Our team pick is Lakers plus 6.5 points. Both games in Golden State went over the total, then both games in Los Angeles went under the total. We are back in Golden State for Game 5, so we will take the over. Golden State will shoot better at home. They only hit 29.3% from 3 in Game 4 and are likely to improve on that back on their home floor. I also do not see this as a game where Los Angeles takes a day off. The threat of a Warriors comeback is too strong to give them the momentum created from a blowout. Golden State plays at the fastest tempo in the league according to dunksandthrees.com. Expect them to play fast and put the pressure on the Los Angeles forwards to keep up in transition. Take the over.